Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So yesterday we started with the regular expressions and we were discussing it. So I listed all the meta characters that are used in the regular expressions. So there's a few meta characters which are used in regular expressions. So and you all of you are already aware of these meta characters, and if you don't know also, just it will be a recall. So I showed all these things last class, and then if you want to skip anything from the pattern matching, then you can use this opening small parenthesis and closing small parenthesis. So if you write a part of the expression that you want to skip from the pattern matching, then you can use opening and closing parenthesis, something like this. So now we'll start with this. So if you want to do pattern matching in Python using the regular expressions, then you go to import an important library called as RE. So RE stands for regular expression. You go to import this module, and then this contains various methods using which you can easily go for performing the pattern matching using regular expressions. So this you have to remember. So this is the module that you go to import. So import into the program, and before you start writing any of the statements related to regular expression. And one function, most widely used function that is found, the method that is found inside the module regular expression is the search method or the search function. So if you want to search for any pattern in the given string, so then this is what the function which we most widely use, and this is a function defined inside the module RE, regular expression. And I have an example, one simple example, or the trivial example, which is based on the search method which is found inside the module regular expression. Okay, and what we do now using the search method, so we go for finding the lines that contain the pattern from. So search just finds for the given pattern. So say I am going to input a line of text. Now what search method will do, it will go for finding this particular pattern in the given line. Okay, this is the program now. So OP people are following. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see here, the next topic after this regular expressions is the files. Now it is mixed together, regular expressions and file. So I'm trying to do pattern matching on the files now. So I'm opening the file. See, before that I'm importing the module regular expression, import RE. So now I'm opening the file mbox.short.txt. This is the name of the file. Since the mode is not specified, so by default it will open it in the read mode, and the handler to that file is written in AND. Okay, so when open is going to return handler to AND variable is, so if this file exists and if you have all the required permissions on this, say you have the read permission, say for example now I'm opening it in the default mode, that is the read mode. So the file should be existing within the system, and apart from that you should have the read permission on this file. So then if both the things are available and the required permissions are available, open is going to return an handler to this variable with the name AND. Now using this, henceforth using this handler, so you can go for iterating over the lines which are present inside this text file. Okay, and you can go for performing the read operation using this handler, and you can go for performing the write operation using this handler. Okay, so this is how I'm writing now. I'm running a for loop using the file handler. So for line in AND, okay, so line is equal to this, I'm writing line dot artstrip. So artstrip, this is one more function which can be called on the string. So what this will do, right strip. So this will go for removing the blank spaces which are towards the right side of the string. So if you don't pass any argument, so it will by default go for removing the excess or the additional blank spaces which are towards the right side of the given string. In case if you want to strip a specific character which is towards the right side of the given string, so then you can pass that character as argument to strip. So it will go for doing that. So strip is something similar to the split function. So split, you have already understood that when you invoke the execution of the split on a string, if you're not passing any argument, it will take white spaces, by default white spaces as the delimiting character, and based on the white spaces it will go for splitting the given string into multiple words or the list of words. So same way strip is going to strip the white spaces which are towards the right side of the string, and why white spaces only? Because they're not passing any argument to it, and the line after stripping the white spaces which are towards the right side of the string gets assigned to the same variable line again. Next, I'm calling if re.search, okay, if re.search from, I'm looking for this pattern in the line, okay. So if it exists, then it will search for this. So if it exists, if the line exists, I'm printing it. If this pattern is not found, I'm not printing it, okay. So I hope you people understood with this example. See, if you want to look for a pattern, so then you go to use the method search, and before using this method search you go to import the library re, okay. So and you're invoking it as re.search. Is that clear? Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what we will do is we'll perform the execution of this program. Okay, I'll execute it as a program now. So let me create a new program. I'm executing it as a new program. So let me save it as a1.py. So I need a text file also. I'll open new. So I'll go for writing something. Let me remove this. So I need some text. Okay, let me copy this itself. So this is what I have saved. Okay. So now I don't have any pattern here. Let me add pattern to this from. Okay, let me save this as myfile.txt. So I've saved it. So this is the txt file and this is my program. So now here instead of this mbok.man, I'll input my program. So myfile.txt. So now if you look into this myfile.txt, so in this line there is the pattern found, and what about this line? I think it's not there. Yeah, in the second line it's not there. Now I want my program to print only this line. The first line should get printed. Okay, I'll run this now. Okay, myfile.txt. Okay, from colon, sorry. So it's saying now the pattern is not found. See, the pattern what I'm looking is for from and followed by a colon. So I need to put a colon also here if I want this line to get printed. I'll save it. I'll go here. Now I'll run this. See now, iterator or objects from colon. So the in this line the pattern which I was looking for is found and it got printed. Okay, hope you people understood. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the most powerful method of what the module regular expression, and which is most widely used. Okay, next. Yeah, do this now. So Python program to search for the line that starts with the pattern from. See, Python program for the line that starts with the pattern from. So this program is different. So here what we did, we looked for the pattern from anywhere inside the given string. Now the pattern should be there at the beginning of the line. So only those lines which are starting with the pattern from, only those lines you got to print. And already I've shown you the meta characters. Sir? Sir? Okay, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now you have to search the pattern at the beginning of the line. Okay. So now I've already shown you a few meta characters which you can use. Now, which is the meta character that you need to use if you want to search at the beginning? Say this. Okay. Sorry. So this is the caret symbol, matches the beginning of the line. This is what you have to use. So the caret symbol, if it is written inside the big brackets, it negates opposite of that. So now you got to make use of this regular expression character for finding the pattern which is starting with the beginning of the line. Okay. So start writing. Yeah, this now. So understood, no? So now the pattern, so this should be there at the beginning of the line. Only those lines should be listed. Yeah, have you started writing? Yeah. Have you people started writing? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is how it is. Same, exactly same as the previous program, 1.py. So, but here, so I've added the caret symbol. So I want to look for this pattern at the beginning of the line. Okay. So even if this pattern is present, somewhere else, in the middle or at the end, I'm not interested in it. So, but I want this pattern to be found only at the beginning of the line, and I want only those lines to be printed. Okay. So now we'll modify our program. So I think I got response. Okay. So one response I have got. Good. So now I'll just put this symbol at the beginning now. So the caret symbol I have put in my program. So now if I run, say in the file which I have taken, myfile.txt, there is no line which is starting with the pattern from. I should not get any result. Now I'll intentionally modify my text file and I'll write the pattern at the beginning of the second line. I save my program and then I go for running the program. So you can see now, so the pattern which I was looking for is found at the beginning of the second line, and in the output you have the second line printed. Okay. So next, so character matching in regular expression. Okay. So all the special characters which are used in the regular expressions I have shown you, but there is one again special character which is more frequently used, that is the period. Sometimes we call it as a period, or you can also call it as a full stop, okay, or dot special character. Okay, and what it does, it matches any character. Dot matches any character. Okay. So now, so if I want to search for the lines that starts with F, okay, followed by two characters, and those two characters can be anything, and followed by M and a colon. So that is what I need. So the line should start with F. This is the pattern which I'm trying to look for now, and followed by any two characters. Okay, and then finally followed by M and a colon. Now how do we do this? So again, say I'm writing the program, so importing this regular expression or module, and then so since the question says, so the pattern should be there at the start of the line, I'm using the caret symbol F, and after this F, so it can be followed by any two characters. Okay, so I'm using the special character dot to represent any character. Okay, so dot matches any character, any one character, and this dot again matches any one character, and then the pattern is ending with M and a colon. Okay, so this is how you can go for finding the patterns which are starting from so the lines which are starting with the pattern with F followed by any two characters, M and a colon. So let me modify my program to look for the patterns which are starting with M and a colon. Okay, something like this. Now save. Okay, so now if I run, again the same line gets printed because F is matching, and so this dot will match any character. Now it takes over the character R, and then O, and then M and colon. So now if I run this program again, I want the same second line to get printed. Same second line is printed. Okay, even if I go and change, so the middle two characters to anything. Okay, say U I am writing, save. Now also it gets printed. It's the same the line, this is the matching line, and it got printed. Next, yeah, do this now. Python program to search for the line that starts with the from and av and at the rate sign. Now you got to go for printing only those lines which are starting with the pattern from colon, and anywhere in between it can av at the rate sign. So such lines you got to print. Start writing. Start writing and post it in Teams. Yeah, I'll show you. See now. re.search, okay, response I got, I think. So from, okay, and inside the big bracket you have written it as at the rate. Okay, good. I'm showing you here. Anywhere, Kareno, it can be anywhere. The pattern should start with this from colon, and so you know dot matches any character, okay, and plus one or more characters I'm saying, and then at the rate, okay, at the rate symbol. So I'm looking for this pattern and then I'm printing it, okay, and such lines, so we are printing. So now let me modify this from, and then a dot match any character, one or more occurrences of the character, and then at the rate. Okay, now let me put at the rate symbol here, sorry, not here, in my program, so in my text file, sorry, I'll write here, sorry, not here, yeah, let me put here, I put at the rate here, and let me change this back to from. Now I'll run my program. So again I have the second line got printed. So match one or more characters, and there is an at the rate symbol pattern found. Now it is looking for this entire thing, okay, so from should be there, and after that anything can be there till the dollar symbol is encountered. The moment the dollar symbol is encountered, so it says the pattern is matching and it prints, okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll go to the next one. And one response was there, let me check with that. So from and again it must be at the beginning. I don't know whether this works or not, let me see. So beginning capital, right, this whole thing I'll replace it with this. Yeah, no, this is not working, okay. So from colon should be there, sorry, so colon is required, and after that you can have any number of characters. Now what it will do now it will look for this pattern from colon at the rate for at the beginning itself, so you're not getting anything, so this will not work. So you got to do it as dot plus and at the rate, okay. So now we'll go to the next one. Now, so we did this program. Now extracting data using regular expressions, okay. To extract data from a string in Python, we can use find all method to extract all of the substrings which match a regular expression, okay. So I want to extract all the substring which match a regular expression, so then you can use find all. For example, if you want to pull the email addresses from each of the following lines, from every line I need to just pull the email addresses. Now how to do that? So here, so I'm importing this regular expression, and then so this is a string which I'm taking, so one line of this I've taken it as a string, I'm assigning it to the variable yes, and now what I'm doing here re.findAll, okay. So instead of search I'm calling now find all, okay. Find all is another method which is there inside the module regular expression, and this is what slash yes, it matches as many non-white spaces as possible, okay. So slash h s matches the non-white space characters, and there is a plus, so one or more white space characters, at the rate should be there, okay. So this is the best regular expression for matching the email addresses, okay. So one or more non-white space characters, and there should be an @ symbol, and again one or more non-white space characters, because email addresses usually we don't have the white space characters. Okay, so something like this. Okay, now this matches. See, this will not match this pattern. Why it doesn't match? See, A is there, and after this A, this is a non-white space character, I agree, but so immediately after one or more non-white space character there should be an @ symbol, but this non-white space character is with the white space, and again this will also not match this pattern, so this will also not match with this regular expression. So let us come here. So CSEV so matches with this 0 or more non-white space character, and we have plus 1 or more, and then there is @ also, and after that again you have one or more non-white space characters. See, these are all non-white space characters till here. Okay, so now this is the pattern, and it is finding this, and it will be assigned to the list. So it will find all the patterns which match this regular expression. This is one such pattern which is matching this regular expression, and it is assigned to LST, and again it will continue searching. It will not stop, it will continue searching, and this is another one which is matching this regular expression, and it will be assigned. Now this is a list of all the substrings which are matching this regular expression. Hope you people understood. So look for the patterns which are matching this regular expression in this string. S is the string. So in this string we are looking for the patterns, all the patterns which match my regular expression. Okay, now this will go for printing two email IDs. This is one email ID and this is another email ID. Okay, now we'll quickly execute this. I'll run it here. Okay, see, now the email IDs are printed as the list. So find all, that is what the find all does. Okay, so find all finds all the patterns which are matching with this regular expression in the given string, and it will return a list. This is the list. Okay, now so again if the pattern is not there, so for example, let me remove this. Okay, not here. So let me copy this. Let me give a string where the required pattern is not there. I'll remove this. Let me remove this also. Now if I enter, see, it is giving me an empty list because the pattern is not there in the given string. Okay, now I don't want this empty list to be printed. Next, what I have to do, so this is updated program. What I'm doing here, find all, so same as the previous program. So find all the pattern which are matching this regular expression in this line, and I'm checking if length of x is greater than 0. What is x here? X is the list. I'm finding the length of the list. If it is greater than 0, print it, because there are few patterns which have matched this regular expression. If the length of the x is not 0, not greater than 0, what does it mean? There is nothing found. Okay, then I don't print anything. So I don't even go for printing what the empty list also. Okay, hope you people understood. But this I'm running this program on the file, so I don't have the input given as a variable here. So I'm reading the lines of the text file, and then I'm going for finding the pattern which match this regular expression. Clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this is the sample output, okay, which is produced, the sample output from this program. So I think I add this file mbox.short.txt. I don't know how to find it. It's okay, it's not necessary. Okay, so from this file So all the email IDs are extracted. Okay. Next, yeah, try to do this. Program to search for the lines that have @ sign between the characters. The character must be a letter or a number. Yeah, try to do this. Try to do this. Okay, I'll show you. See here. So it says program to search for the lines that have @ sign between the characters, and the characters can be the list of letters or the numbers or the digits in general. So re.find all, see, upper lowercase a to z, uppercase a to z, digit 0 to 9, and @ I am writing, and this is how I write my regular expression. Okay. Now what this is a range, match anything from a to z, lowercase a to z, match anything from uppercase a to z, and anything from 0 to 9. Okay, and @ should be there, and again same for the other side also. So if there are few patterns found, x will be certainly greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, go for printing them. Hope you understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now do this. Program to search for the line that starts with x followed by any non-white space characters and this colon, followed by a space and any number. Okay. So the number can include a decimal also. Yeah, try to write this and put your answer in the chat box. Finished? Okay. X, okay. Any non-white space characters? It says one or more. Okay. You can have slashes plus. Okay. And then it should be ended by a colon, and what else it is? And then a number with a decimal point can also be there. Okay, to some extent this what you have written, the regular expression is okay, but still there are few mistakes. I'll show you. See now, import this, and then yeah, we'll have a look here. So it says it should be at the beginning. Okay, the question says search for the line that starts with x. Okay, so caret symbol, x, and then slashes at 0 or more occurrences. Okay, now star is that, plus is 1 or more occurrences of non-white space character. Now 0 or more occurrences of the non-white space characters, followed by that the colon. Okay, and then there has to be a white space. Okay, and the question says that, I think. So non-white followed by colon, followed by a space. See, after colon you should have a space. How to match a space? Slash lowercase s. and after that what the question says, and any number, the number can include a decimal. See here, it is optional. It says the number can include. So it can be anything in the range 0 to 9, and one or more occurrences of this. Dot is optional, and question mark is what? Optional. Okay, that means it may be there or it may not be there. And then again 0 to 9, okay, and anything in this range, and one or more occurrences of it. Hope you people understood.
Yes, sir.
So it all lies on how you write the regular expression. Okay. So, and to do this, only thing that is required is you should be thorough with this list. You should be thorough with this. Correct, right? And you should know the functions to use. One is search, what we understood. Another one is find all. Yeah. So find all, that is the one what we used. Okay. Search and find all. So if you want to look for the pattern, okay, so what the search is, what is the difference between find all and search? So what this search does, it checks whether this pattern exists in the given string. If it exists, the whole string is printed, not the pattern. Understand? If you use find all, it will check for the pattern. If the pattern exists, so the pattern is returned, correct, no, in the form of a list. Okay, the patterns gets printed, not the line containing the pattern. But if you use search, what gets printed is the entire line containing the pattern. Hope you understood the difference.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we'll have a quick run of this program. Okay, let me make it as a new program. a2.py. I'll go to my text file. So let me add a pattern, the pattern which is in this form. So beginning, there has to be a x. There has to be a x, and then what it says, we're doing reverse engineering. We're trying to make this pattern x, and then 0 or more non-white space characters, anything you can write, and then there has to be a colon. I'm writing colon, and next there has to be a white space, mandatory white space character. Okay, and then one or more occurrences of the digits in the range 0 to 9. Okay, one or more occurrences, and then period is optional, and again you can have one or more occurrences of the digits from 0 to 9. Okay, now so this is a matching pattern. This pattern matches my given regular expression. After that, let me write something. Okay, now after this, let me write one more. Let me copy this. So Control V. I'll give a dot, period, and after that let me write something. Okay, this is fine. Now I'll take one more. What I'll do now is this white space I'll remove. Okay, in this. So now this will not match the pattern, and this line should not be printed. Okay, yeah, this line should not be printed. This one will print, this one will get printed, and okay, 0 or more, no, because here we have taken it as star, 0 or more non-white space characters x. Even if it's not there, it should get printed. 0 also, 0 non-white space characters also it will take. okay, colon 123, okay, dot 0. Okay, even this is also matching the pattern. The only thing is this should not get printed now. This should not get printed. This will not get printed. This will not get printed. So this will get printed, this will get printed, and this will get printed. Let's see. I'll run my a2.py program. Oh. So okay, file name I have to change. Instead of mbox.short.txt, now the file name I have to change it to myfile.txt. myfile.txt. Not getting anything. See, what's the mistake? Because I'm not getting any output. mfile.txt. Okay. Check whether I've made any mistake in writing the expression. Sorry, the pattern which I'm looking for. So how many spaces are here? One space. Okay. Hello, students.
Said there two spaces, right?
Where?
Small s and then after one more space.
1 second. Where? Here. Oh, okay. Now I have given one more space here. This and this. No. Let me remove this. Okay. Yeah, there was a space. Okay. Now I think it should work. Yeah, good. Thank you. So now, see, 1, 2, 3 got printed, and this got printed. And what about the last line? Last line, it's supposed. Yeah, this is x and 0 or more. It says 0 or more. Yeah, I don't know. Look into this. X, it is there. Non-white space character 0 or more non-white space characters. Okay, but now I have not given any non-white space character. Colon is there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, space is not there. So I have to mandatorily give a space. Now it will also get printed. Say, because it was not matching with the pattern because space was not there. Okay. Now if I run my a2.py, yeah, even the third line also got printed. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like this you got to write, try to write your own regular expressions to match the pattern. Okay, the entire regular expressions is based on this. Okay, now, so next thing what we have is so files. Okay, so now here our primary focus is to understand how to read from the file, writing to the file, and a few basics you already know because we have already started using the files, and you know how to use open method to open the file and read from it also, you know. Okay, so the primary focus here is to understand reading and writing to the files. Later you'll also see how to work with the database files, which are binary files, specifically designed to read and write through the database software. Okay, and the only means to store the data permanently. The files are the only means to store the data permanently. Now first what we do here, we understand how to read and write from the regular files, and will later understand how to read and write to the CSV files, comma separated files, and once such example I've already shown you. A CSV file, no, CSV I have not shown, only the text file I have shown. So opening the file, so before you go for reading and writing from the file, so the first thing that you need to do is opening the file. You should know how to open a file. Without opening the file, it is not possible for you to read and write. So we want to read or write a file, so we must first open the file. So opening the file communicates with your operating system. So opening, so this is what I think one class when the first program on opening a file started, I explained you, correct? So opening basically communicates with the operating system. So I think I mentioned there three tables. I hope you people remember: file descriptor table, file table, and then the inode table. Do you people remember it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So file descriptor table is a per process table which is residing at the process address space. Hence we say the file descriptor table or FTT is a process resource, whereas the other two, file table and the inode table, they are the kernel resources because they are residing inside the kernel address space. Now whenever you are trying to open a file, access to the kernel resources is required. So that is the reason we say opening a file, always make your process communicate with the operating system or the kernel, okay, which knows where the data of the file of each file is stored, that is through the file table and the inode table. When you open a file, you are asking the operating system to find the file by name and make sure the file exists. Say in this example, we open this mbox mailbox.txt, which should be stored in the same folder that you are in when you start the Python. Okay, so whenever you're trying to open a file, so the file should be there in the same folder where your Python program is running. Okay, so if the file is present somewhere else, then you got to give only file name is not sufficient. You got to give the complete path name where your file is residing. Okay, so if your Python program is running in a different directory and your file is there in a different directory, so then you got to specify the complete path, not just the file name. Okay, just the file name is sufficient only when both the file and your Python program are residing on the same directory, or if they are on the present working directory. Hope you people understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now so how to do this? So here, so this you already know. Open, I'm just passing mbox.txt. What does it mean? So mbox.txt is present in the same directory where this Python program is written. Okay, so and open, it communicates with the operating system and it will return the file handler. Okay, so file handler will be returned only if this file exists within the system and the user has the required permission on this file. So then the handler will be returned. Henceforth, this handler will be used for performing the read or the write operation. So I'm just trying to print f handler. So this is what it gets printed. See, name of the file is this, and what is the mode in which it is opened? The default mode is the read mode, and encoding. Okay, and there is also an unique identification number, that is index value to the kernel FDT, file descriptor table, also stored. Okay, in this f handler. Okay, if the open is successful, okay, the operating system returns us the file handler. The file handler is not the actual data contained in the file, but instead it is an handle so that we can use to read and read the data. So henceforth, if you want to read or write to this file mbox.txt, so it is possible only through this f handler. It is something like an handle to deal with the file. Okay, so it's something like an handle or the key. Say for example, I have something kept in my drawer. So what is that I have to do? If I want to see what's there in my drawer, or what's there in I want to put new things into my drawer, I need to open the drawer using the handler. Correct, right? So something like that. So without this it is not possible. Okay, same thing. If you have a handle, if the requested file exists, so you are given an handle if the requested file exists and you have the proper permission to read the file. Okay, since the file is being opened in the read mode, so if you have the read permission, then the handle will be given. If you don't have the read permission, then the handle will not be given to deal with the files. Now this is how it looks. See here, this is my program, what I am writing here, and this is your hard disk where the content of the file is stored. Okay, your program basically tries to read this content which is stored on the disk. Now how do we do that? See, first before reading this or writing this file which is there on the disk, you got to open it. Okay, and once you open, you'll get an handle. Okay, now using this handle, so you can go for performing the read operation from this file or the write operation to this file, and using this handler you can also go for closing the file. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next, say if the file does not exist, say I am trying to open stuff.txt, say this file is not there in my system, then open fails. Now what it will do, it will give an error message. That means the file which I am looking for is not found inside the system, and this is the runtime error what is displayed, but I don't want this runtime error to be printed. Now always you can prevent these runtime errors by using what, try and except. Okay, exception handling. Now always when you're trying to open a file, okay, when you're trying to open a file, so you got to do that inside the try and except block. Okay, try to open a file inside the try block. If the file doesn't exist, then always it will go to the except block and it says the file doesn't exist. The file which you're trying to open in so and so mode doesn't exist. This is what the error message you'll get. Otherwise it will end up with a runtime error, something like this. Okay, what we'll do is we'll stop here for today, and tomorrow we'll just understand more on the open function and what are the arguments it takes, and the possible arguments which we give, something like this. Okay, different arguments and all these things we'll discuss in the tomorrow's class. So any doubts till here?
No, sir.